keepers at this New Orleans zoo, where no barriers stand between them and these hungry alligators.
Feeding time.
Meet the reptile residents of this ultimate zoo. Friday at 8, only on Animal Planet.
Manatees had lurked the planet's tropical coastlines since the time of the dinosaur. But now, because of loss of habitat and injury from motorboats, these giant 2,000-pound prehistoric monsters are on the brink of extinction. However, today at the Columbus Zoo, there is an exhibit that is providing new hope for this majestic sea creature. It is Manatee Coast, a high-tech facility where injured manatees are actually being rehabilitated for re-release into the wild. The staff had 4 injured manatees under their care, but soon they would take in one more, a sick baby manatee named Turtle. Orphaned from his mother, Turtle arrived at Manatee Coast malnourished. Quickly, the keepers had to find a way to get Turtle to accept a surrogate bottle containing a human infant formula mixed with oil, water, and vitamins. The answer was a pair of teeth conditioning.
By splashing on the surface of the water, it gets his attention. He knows that's his signal to come on over and it's time to be bottle fed.
The formula saved Turtle's life. Only problem, it also created further complications to his re-release. Once he's back to a healthy weight, keepers will have to wean him from the bottle and teach him to forage for food on his own.
We're in the weaning process. He was getting a bottle every 4 hours. He's down to 3 bottles per day now. There's about 500 milliliters in each bottle, and he likes to have it warmed up.
It's critical that keepers teach Turtle to survive on his own, because if he's too dependent on humans when he's released, it might prove fatal. After a year in rehab, zoo staff sees positive signs. Turtle is beginning to eat solid food. But proper nutrition is not the only thing that's helping to bring Turtle's health back. Keepers also perform routine blood work on these ancient leviathans to screen for any complications. But to minimize any manhandling of these 2,000-pound giants, the staff had to devise a training program to encourage the manatees to actually participate.
We're training him to do different behavioral things to help with medical conditioning. In order to get them to come over to us, we use 3 very short blasts. And then each animal has their own target that they have to touch in order to get one of their treats. So we start with getting them to roll over and give us their flipper. And then we work up to getting them to let us rub their flipper so we can disinfect it prior to a needle stick. And we can poke him with our fingernail, and he's tolerating that. So he gets reward for that.
If all goes well, Turtle could be ready for release in 1 year's time. It's all up to the staff.
We get together and decide who the release candidates will be for that following winter. We get everything ready.
But this year is about 2 other manatee residents. Before release, the manatee is fitted with a special GPS tracking collar so that he will literally remain on the zoo's radar for 1 year.
We have specially built satellite transmitters to attach to the animals, and then we prep the animals, we release them, and then we track them.
And when it's time for Turtle to return to his Florida home, he too will be fitted with a collar. Then, once in the wild, he'll be visited by marine biologists at 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year to be sure that he is healthy. On his last visit, his collar will be removed, and Turtle will once again be free to live in the wild.
We always feel like we're doing something positive. Not only are we educating folks and allowing our visitor to see something that they would never see. I mean, they wouldn't really even see these guys like this in the wild because of the cutaway view into the water. But we're actually doing this active thing for endangered animals in the United States.
From rescue to rehabilitation to release, Manatee Coast is changing the tide for the endangered Florida manatee. And for that, this second chance at life for wild manatee